A speech about someone who has changed and inspired me. Normally, people talk about historical figures like Martin Luther King Jr., Abraham Lincoln, Martha Stewart. Hey, there might even be one out there about Donald Trump. But whenever I hear this question, my mind goes straight to my family. So I'm not going to sit here and talk about how Martin Luther King Jr. taught me how to accept everyone, no matter what race. And my favorite fictional character taught me to be strong and stand up to people no matter what. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about my family. Let's start with my mom. My mom is a very passionate person when it comes to me and my sister. She is quick to take in information, think about it for a minute, and then either ask more questions or give us the best answer that she can come up with. My mom is a very thoughtful person. She always thinks about others, but she's always quick to tell her opinion. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying sometimes you don't want to hear it. My mom was a single mother while I was growing up. Of course, she did have help from my grandparents, but I'll talk about them later. But it was always just us two. She started her own businesses, so it was her at work and me at school. She was always there for me. Being a single mother is hard. I saw how my mom had to do it. Even though my childhood was like the best ever, but I still see how hard it was to raise me from such a young age. I'm not saying that she was like 16, but she was like 20-ish. She was like 20-ish when she had me. So raising me just by herself, I saw how that was hard. And she taught me how hard life can be. My grandma, she helped raise me too. And my grandma is a very typical grandma. She always bakes you goodies when she feels like it. And she's always nice and nurturing and, ready for the grandkids. My grandma's always been very gentle. She's always been kind and gentle. So she kind of taught me to show my kindness to no matter what. And she taught me how to, reword things so that way it doesn't sound rude, And she's always been the artistic person. So she kind of helped me figure out my artistic side. She helped me experiment with that. So now I'm a very artistic person. I draw and sketch and paint, and now I take pictures because Grammy's been there since day one to help me with my artistic side. My grandpa, he's a very hard worker. He taught me from day one to always finish what you start. He has been the rock of the family for a long time. He has always, kind of been the worker of the family. So he taught me the good value of a dollar and how to finish things that I start. I do have a number of people that I look up to, some fictional like Buffy Summers from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and some historical like Julia Child. But none of them inspired me like my family did. Through all the speed bumps in my life, my family was there through it all. So I don't really have anyone who inspired me to be great because my family taught me how to be a great person. They helped me build my own path, like a lot of families do. So all I have to do is start walking and make them proud.